Hello everyone, and welcome to Sword Art Online episode 24, Sword Art Online 2 episode 24, and the final review of season 2. And my god. Oh god, I've got the chills. This episode was beautiful. And when I said episode 22 was the best episode, I've changed it to this one. Now then, I'll explain. Episode 22 had, for me, why it was the best episode is because it had that unique way of approaching a thing. I mean, the antagonist was literally an incurable disease. And seeing how the effects of escapism help with gaming, yeah, those themes and the different type of antagonist, even though it isn't literally one, but it was so unique in its own right and touching, and the way it was handled it didn't make the episode enjoyable, but you get where I'm coming from. With this episode, it's a little bit different. The beginning was kind of how should I say, false advertised, but misleading. It showed them all having fun and hanging around in blissful ignorance of happiness. And I was just like, oh, okay. And for the first 2 minutes, I completely forgot that Yuuki was dying. Because, yeah, obviously I was right about Yuuki being the one diagnosed with dying. And I was just like, oh, everyone's having fun. There was a bit of sheen on. And yeah, everyone just... the Sleeping Knights branching out their socializing beyond the Sleeping Knights themselves, because I'm sure they obviously didn't want to chat to the other members, well, the other players, because of this circumstance. And I'm sure Suna helped them, get to know more people, because as far as things went, they were only known that the guild that defeated the boss and the guild that has Zenkin. But then it gets back to the reality of it, the reality of the episode. Asuna gets a text message from the doctor saying that Yuki's condition is worsened. And then, Asuna rushing to the hospital for a friend. And then the doctor's just like, her heart gave out. We, gave her sedatives or something, whatever it is. We got the heart back up and running. But the next time it happens, she'll die. But then, Asuna was just like saying that, can you activate the medic cuboid? I want to see her. Because Yuki wanted to go in and say her goodbyes. Now, this death was handled better than I thought it would be. Again, didn't read the light novels. What I mean by that is I thought Asuna would be saying, don't go, don't leave, stay with me, or you've got loads more that you can do, you can get better. Granted, she did say that when she fell over, but it was just because she fell over. She didn't say anything immature when she was dying. And again, I thought that was very mature of her, and yeah, my worries for her, with what she was saying in the last episode, saying, oh, you got more to do, etc., get married and all that. My worries were swayed. Yuki wanted to die alone. She immortalized herself and her friends on the board. She passed down the legacy of Zenken to whom she considers a suitable warrior. But then her friends come in, and they're staying strong for her. But they just couldn't. They had to cry because they're in the same situation as her, rather. obviously different diseases we found out from the blue-haired elf fairy thing girl. And then Kirito and all come. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But that wasn't all. Everyone that was online, the leaders of the races, everyone came in and gave her... They all came to pay their respects to Yuuki. And granted, you could say that they're going to see Zenken die, which was true. But, again, the leaders of the other races were shown, and I'm sure Yuuki got to know most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. To make her death more on a personal scale rather than a professional scale. Yuuki immortalized herself within the gaming world. I mean, we know that she's been in other games, experienced them, and I'm assuming conquered them all in her own right until she eventually got bored with her friends and then moved on until they got to that point. The point where they were at now. And being remembered by people is something that everyone wants to an extent. Some people have the desire to go down in history. Don't say that. Don't say that. To go down in history for something or another. But in some cases, people are remembered for different things, and Yuuki, I'm sure she wanted to be remembered as the warrior that was the strongest in a game, conquered a raid boss of 7 people, and then yeah, she will be remembered in the gaming world for that, but as well as on a personal scale for the other people. And she didn't want to be remembered in real life because of the state that she's in. But at her funeral, the doctor, I'm assuming it was her funeral. Well, everyone was all in black. But did you see how many people were there? I mean, her parents are dead. And so was this, oh yeah, when she died. Like, in the game, yeah, I know I'm going a bit topsy-turvy, but forgive me for that. Kind of a heavy, feely episode. When she was dying, she saw her sister in Arsena, which we knew from the beginning, but she died seeing her sister. And I'm trying my best not to go cynical there, for obvious reasons, but again, I'm going to move on from that, but it was touching. I mean, you know what I'm going to say for those who know what I am. But yeah, what else she said before she saw that was, why did everyone spend all this money, give me the medication, do all this, put me in the medicuboid, when there could have been others, and there could have been. Like, why her specifically? She didn't know. But then, like I said, back to the doctor. He said that the research that he gathered from Yuuki, or Yuuki helped with, will help people with the same disease, with the mechacuboid, or other diseases, obviously. And that was really nice. Why? Because she's remembered in the gaming world as a powerful and strong warrior. And she's remembered in real life for the person that helped save countless of future lives. But then, in my opinion, that was kind of a kick to the nuts for the character, but I suppose it didn't go all tragic, which was nice. Her friends are making it through. The blue mage made it through. She's well, and she got to see the funeral. Two people were mentioned, don't remember their names. Like, they were, like, about to kick the bucket. Not fully, but close to. But then they're, fighting back. And then she says, that's just Yuuki saying, don't come yet or I'll be angry. But the amount of people that was at her funeral, when we saw, I'm probably misinterpreting it, but again, her sister and parents are dead. Now, she probably doesn't have that big of a social link outside of gaming. So, and she probably doesn't know many people beyond gaming besides her grandma, Asuna, Kirito, and the majority of the class, because she still went there. There were a lot of people, and there's normally 30 people to a class. The way it was filled up, it looked like there was a lot of people from the gaming world there with her. So it shows how much she was cared for. Yuuki has been immortalized in both gaming and real life, and in the hearts of all those people that she connected with. Even if they weren't at her funeral, the amount of people that knew her, personal or professional, will remember her for many reasons and be like, that's Zenken's weapon, or Zenken did all that. Remember Zenken, all that? And then in real life, they'll be like, Yuuki helped with this and that, she prevented this, she saved that life, But what was curious is that it's been a while since I've seen the episode, so forgive me. I'm paraphrasing at the moment. Well, I always do, but still. The Mecha Cuboid was created by... Hold on, I wrote the name down. The research... all the diagrams, whichever one, it was an outside source, which was Rinko. I can't pronounce her first name, or if Rinko is her first name. I don't really know. And Rinko worked with Kaiba, otherwise known as Heathcliff. So that begs the thing that Heathcliff is still helping even in death. But still, the chills from that point, yeah. Now then, this was a touching episode and a brilliant send-off. I hope that they do season 3. I really do. I've been Xaydam. You have been my viewers. And I look forward to seeing you in the next review I do. Or, if down the line we get a season 3, I'll see you in season 3 for Sword Art Online. But until that day comes, I'll see you all next time. Good day.